In the year 732 AD, the Frankish kingdom lay under a shroud of uncertainty. The winds of change had swept across Europe, carrying with them whispers of an impending storm. To the south, a formidable force, the Umayyad Caliphate, had crossed the Pyrenees, their eyes set on expanding their dominion. The fate of Tours seemed to hang in the balance, with the Battle of Tours poised to become a pivotal moment in history. The sky was overcast as Charles Martel, the hammer of the Franks, stood on the battlements of his fortress in Tours. His keen eyes surveyed the landscape, knowing that the Umayyad general was advancing. Charles turned to his trusted advisor, "We cannot allow them to continue their advancement," he said, his voice a steely determination. "We must make a stand here, at Tours." Odo nodded, his face grim. "They are numerous, and their cavalry is fearsome. But we have the advantage of terrain and the element of surprise." The Frankish army assembled on a wooded hill near Tours, their armor glinting dully in the weak sunlight. They were a mix of seasoned warriors and fresh recruits, all united by the common goal of defending their homeland. The sound of sharpening swords and murmured prayers filled the air. Charles walked among his men, his presence a reassuring force. He knew that morale was as crucial as strategy. "Hold the line," he told them. "We fight for our families and our future." Meanwhile, the Umayyad general, Abdul Rahman al-Ghafiqi, surveyed the Frankish positions from a distance. His scouts had reported the Franks' preparations, but he remained confident. His army was vast, and their cavalry, the fearsome Berber horsemen, had never known defeat. As dawn broke on the fateful day, the two armies faced each other across the open field. The air was thick with tension, each side aware that the coming clash would determine the fate of nations. The Umayyad forces advanced, their cavalry leading the charge. The ground shook beneath the hooves of thousands of horses, a thunderous roar that seemed to echo through the ages. The Frankish infantry stood firm, their shields locked in a formidable wall. The initial impact was brutal. The Umayyad cavalry crashed into the Frankish lines, the clash of metal on metal, a deafening cacophony. But the Franks held their ground, their discipline and the rough terrain blunting the cavalry's charge. Arrows flew, finding their marks in the chaos. For hours the battle raged on, a maelstrom of blood and steel. The Frankish line wavered but did not break. Charles Martel, wielding his warhammer, moved through the fray, rallying his men with his mere presence. As the sun reached its zenith, Charles saw an opportunity. The Umayyad forces, overconfident and exhausted, had left their camp poorly guarded. He dispatched a contingent of his best warriors to strike at the heart of the encampment. The sudden attack on their rear threw the Umayyad forces into disarray. Confusion spread like wildfire, and panic took hold. Abdul Rahman tried to regroup his men, but it was too late. The disciplined Frankish forces pressed their advantage, pushing the invaders back. As dusk settled, the battlefield fell silent. The once mighty Umayyad army was in full retreat, their ambitions of conquest shattered. Abdul Rahman lay among the fallen, a testament to the ferocity of the battle. Charles Martel stood victorious but weary. The cost had been high, and the ground was littered with the bodies of the brave. Yet, the victory at Tours was a turning point. It halted the advance of the Umayyad Caliphate into Western Europe. In the days that followed, the Frankish kingdom mourned its dead and celebrated its heroes. Charles Martel's name would be etched into history. The Battle of Tours had not only secured a future for the Frankish realm, but had also set the stage for the Carolingian Empire. The legacy of the Battle of Tours would echo through the centuries. It was a moment where the course of history was irrevocably altered, where the courage and determination of a few shaped the destiny of many. As the years passed, the tale of that fateful day grew into legend, a testament to the enduring human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. In the annals of history, the Battle of Tours remains a defining moment, a story of suspense, valor, and the unyielding fight for survival. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe to receive notification when we drop new content.